Hello, sweet-toothed friends, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready to unleash your inner child because today, we're embarking on a deliciously wild safari into the world of animal-themed desserts. We're talking about treats so cute, you'll almost feel bad eating them. Almost. From fluffy bear buns to sleek fox cookies, we're going to explore how bakers and pastry chefs around the world are transforming simple ingredients into adorable, edible creatures. This isn't just about making things look cute. It's about storytelling, artistry, and creating a little moment of joy. So, grab a cup of tea or coffee, and let's dive into this menagerie of sweetness. First up, let's talk about a global phenomenon, the cat-themed dessert. It seems the internet's love for cats has officially taken over our bakeries. In Japan, you can find maneko or lucky cat cookies, believed to bring good fortune. They're often made with a simple shortbread or sugar cookie base, meticulously decorated with royal icing. But it doesn't stop there. Have you ever seen those jiggly cat-shaped puddings? Made from milk or coconut milk and gelatin. They have this incredible wobble that's just mesmerizing. And we can't forget about cat macarons, with their delicate almond shells filled with everything from strawberry cream to rich chocolate ganache. The little toe beans are usually piped on with a contrasting color, making them almost too precious to bite into. It's a perfect example of how a simple animal can inspire endless creativity. Now, let's waddle over to the world of birds. Penguins, with their dapper, tuxedo-like appearance, are a natural fit for desserts. Think about it. A chocolate-dipped banana or a marshmallow pop easily becomes a penguin with a few candy eyes and an orange sprinkle for a beak. They're a favorite for kids' parties because they're so simple and fun to make. But on the more elegant side, we have swans. A Choux pastry swan is a masterpiece of classic French patisserie. The body is a delicate cream puff filled with whipped cream or custard, and the graceful neck and head are crafted from another piece of baked Choux pastry. When you see a tray of these, it looks like a serene ballet. It just goes to show that an animal theme can be both playful and incredibly sophisticated. Next, let's get our paws on some bear-themed treats. From grizzly to panda, bears are a symbol of comfort and cuddliness, which translates beautifully into desserts. In many Asian bakeries, you'll find rilakuma or teddy bear-shaped bread buns. These are often filled with sweet red bean paste, custard, or chocolate, and their little faces are drawn on with edible ink pens. They're soft, fluffy, and an absolute delight. Then there are panda cupcakes. The magic here is in the simplicity. A chocolate cupcake, some white frosting, 2 chocolate cookies for ears, and a couple of chocolate chips for eyes and a nose. It's an easy yet incredibly effective design. This approachability is key. It makes baking feel less intimidating and more like a fun, creative project for everyone. Let's hop into the forest and meet some foxy friends and spiky hedgehogs. Foxes, with their sleek and clever reputation, often inspire more refined desserts. I've seen gorgeous fox-shaped sugar cookies decorated with vibrant orange and white icing, sometimes with a delicate, bushy tail made from piped frosting. The artistry involved in capturing their alert expression is truly impressive. On the cozier side, we have hedgehog cakes or cookies. A classic hedgehog cake is often a chocolate loaf, covered in chocolate frosting and then studded with chocolate spikes or slivered almonds to create the prickly effect. They're rustic, charming, and always bring a smile to people's faces. It's a wonderful reminder that a great dessert can be both beautiful and comforting at the same time. Now, let's dive under the sea. Marine animals offer a whole new palette of colors and shapes for pastry chefs. Octopus cupcakes, with gummy worm tentacles, are a playful treat. Whale-shaped cake pops, dipped in blue candy melts, are always a huge hit. But the real star of the ocean desert world has to be the mermaid tail. While not technically an animal, it's inspired by one, and it's everywhere. On cakes, cookies, and cupcakes, shimmering mermaid tails made of fondant or molded chocolate, decorated with edible glitter and pearls, create a sense of magic and fantasy. This trend showcases how desserts can tap into mythology and our collective imagination, transporting us to another world with just one bite. It's edible escapism at its finest. Let's venture into the farmyard where some of the most classic animal desserts reside. Who doesn't love a sheep cupcake? All you need is a fluffy cloud of buttercream frosting and a blanket of mini marshmallows to create that woolly texture. A little black fondant for the face, and you have an adorable, edible sheep. Then there are pig and thumb desserts. This is usually a rich chocolate pudding or cake, with little pink piggies made from fondant or marzipan, happily lolling about. It's a fun, messy, and utterly delicious concept. These farm animal desserts feel nostalgic and heartwarming, reminding us of classic nursery rhymes and simpler times. They prove that you don't need complex techniques to create something truly memorable and joyful. So, why are we so drawn to these animal-shaped sweets? I think it's because they connect with us on an emotional level. They're not just food, they're characters with personalities. A sleepy bear bun feels comforting, a graceful swan puff feels elegant, and a playful penguin pop feels fun. This artistry turns eating into an experience. It's about that moment of delight when you see the dessert for the first time. That little gasp of, "Oh, that's so cute." It creates a memory. These creations also encourage us to play with our food in the best way possible. They spark conversations, make for amazing photos, and bring a sense of wonder back to the dinner table. And the best part is, you can try this at home. You don't need to be a professional pastry chef to make a ladybug out of a strawberry or a caterpillar from a row of grapes. Start simple. Cookie cutters are your best friend. Animal-shaped cutters can instantly transform a basic sugar cookie dough into a zoo of possibilities. Decorating is where you can let your imagination run wild. Use sprinkles, chocolate chips, different colored icings, and candies to bring your creatures to life. It's a fantastic activity to do with family or friends. The goal isn't perfection. It's about having fun and making something that makes you happy. So the next time you're in a bakery, take a closer look. You might just spot a foxy cookie or a cat-shaped bun looking back at you. These aren't just novelties. They are tiny works of art, crafted with skill and a whole lot of love. They remind us that food can be more than just fuel. It can be fun, it can be beautiful, and it can be a source of pure, unadulterated joy. I hope this little dessert safari has inspired you to look for the whimsy in your sweets or maybe even create some of your own. Thank you so much for joining me today on this incredibly sweet adventure. What's the cutest animal dessert you've ever seen or made? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next delicious journey. Until next time, stay sweet and keep baking. Hey foodies, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a world where delicious desserts meet adorable animals. Get ready for a cuteness overload because we're exploring the most creative and whimsical animal-themed pastries from around the globe. Trust me, you won't want to eat these. Well, maybe just a little bite. First up, let's talk about macarons, but not just any macarons. Imagine perfectly piped pandas with tiny black ears, or sleepy koalas clinging to a eucalyptus-flavored shell. These delicate French cookies provide the perfect canvas for artistic bakers. The precision required is incredible, from the shiny, smooth tops to the perfectly filled ganache that brings these little critters to life. It's almost like holding a tiny, edible piece of art. Have you ever seen a pig-shaped macaron filled with strawberry cream? It's a game changer. Moving on to something a bit more fluffy. Let's talk about Japanese animal-shaped steamed buns, or manju. These are on another level of cute. Picture a basket filled with soft, warm buns shaped like little yellow chicks, complete with tiny beaks and eyes. Or how about a group of seal pups, so white and plump you can't help but smile. They're often filled with sweet red bean paste or custard, making them a comforting and delightful treat. The dough is so soft and pillowy, it perfectly mimics the cuddly nature of the animals they represent. Now, let's get our paws on some donuts. We've all seen sprinkles, but have you ever seen a donut transformed into a clever fox? Using orange-tinted glaze, piped white icing for the chest, and chocolate details for the sleepy eyes and pointy ears. Bakers turn a simple ring of fried dough into a woodland creature. Or picture a bear claw pastry that looks like an actual bear's paw, complete with sliced almond claws. It's this kind of creativity that takes a coffee break snack and turns it into a memorable experience. Of course, we can't talk about animal desserts without mentioning cakes. From elaborate multi-tiered creations featuring a whole jungle scene made of fondant, to simple but stunning cakes that look like a single animal, the possibilities are endless. One of my favorites is the hedgehog cake. Using carefully piped chocolate buttercream for the spikes and a sweet fondant face, this little guy is almost too precious to slice into. Another amazing trend is the giraffe cake, using a clever pattern of caramel and chocolate patches to mimic the animal's iconic coat. It's a showstopper at any party. Finally, let's not forget the smaller critters in the world of sweets, animal-themed cookies. Simple sugar cookies become a menagerie with the right cookie cutters and some royal icing. We're talking about everything from majestic whale-shaped cookies with blue icing and white underbellies to tiny, intricate butterfly cookies with marbled, multicolored wings. They are perfect for parties, gifts, or just for practicing your own decorating skills at home. It's a fantastic way to get creative in the kitchen. From the delicate macaron to the impressive tiered cake, these animal-themed desserts prove that food can be both delicious and a work of art. It's all about having fun and letting your imagination run wild. What's the cutest animal dessert you've ever seen or tried? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this sweet adventure, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more delicious content. We'll see you in the next video.